Hey, welcome back to Lady Cadence Island and another beginner basics video. It is drinks time on my island, and you can tell when drinks time is in your team by looking at your team name. If you don't have a team, this is the key reason why you'd want to be on one, is for drinks time. And you'll see ours is at 4 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. If you are in a different time zone, it will show up differently for your time zone. Like, so for example, if you're on our team but you're in a different time zone, it will show your time zone for the meeting, so it's really easy to follow. But anyway, 4 o'clock for us. Now you'll see all these drinks here. These are obviously other player drinks, and they give rewards. You'll see in the top right corner of it who gave it and how much you're getting for it. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into the drinks to start giving my drinks. You always get a free one every time or every day. That's your first option. Now I can choose not to use that free one and instead go for one of these other options at a lower diamond rate, but then I'll lose my free option. So I always want to do the free one first. And then we have a 2-drink minimum in our team. I try to do 3 drinks if possible. I'm going to go for energy on this drink. Now you'll notice that I'm at 14 energy bars. You'll see it gives 14 bolts of energy per drink. So anyone who drinks that will get 14 bolts of energy. I'm going to cover that in a minute, so just kind of tuck that in the back of your mind. I could also go for coins if I wanted to. That cost 8 diamonds. I could go for tips, gold bars, or badges. Now if we are in a point in our detectives lead where we need to boost up, we're really close to the next level and we need to kind of bump ourselves up, I would probably go for badges. For competitions coming up, it's always great to give energy so that you can help your team to have all the energy that they need in order to play the comps. That's super helpful. Unless someone is requesting otherwise, we usually do energy. I know that some of my teammates are also trying to build up their tips in order to boost their energy, so I would consider doing that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do the energy one for now, and then I'm going to do one more. I think I'm gonna, you know what, let's do the coins. So I'm going to do those. So those are my 3 drinks I'm doing today. My drinks always will show up on the tray, and then your tips of course are right in the middle. You can collect those right away if you want, or you can wait. It is good to save some of them because you always get those for help wanted tasks, so it's not a bad idea to have some stored up and saved just for those purposes. But I'm going to go ahead and drink these drinks here and see, I'm getting all of these rewards for drinking these drinks. Can you imagine within an hour's time drinking like 30 drinks? That's so crazy. I didn't show you as well. You can actually choose the style of the drink, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't actually change the reward. It's just if you want to have a little beautiful drink tray here, you can serve up to 5 drinks. I will show you. This is where you choose what your drink will look like. See, you can scroll through there, and that shows you can use either the little arrow and it tells you what it is, or you can just push it with your finger. Either way. So I always just keep the first one that's on there because it just is simple that way. So we're gonna just do all of these delightful drinks and building up my energy and getting my tips. Now the tips, you'll see up at the top how many tips I've got, and I've got a lot because I am trying to build up my energy to upgrade my energy to the highest level, which is 15 bolts at a time. Now you'll notice when you first start playing the game on a team and you give energy drinks, they're only worth 9 bolts at a time. But if you click on the little bag in the left hand corner, you can go to the tip shop, and in the tip shop there is an energy increase. Now this is super important to do if you're on a team because it will really help boost your resources for the team. Because if you're giving all energy drinks, especially like for a comp, 9 bolts versus 15 bolts makes a huge difference. And so each increase you upgrade one at a time. It costs a certain amount of tips. I need 12,200 to get to this 15. I'm getting there little by little. I'm almost at 11,000, so I'm getting really close on that one. Once I am done with that energy increase, no matter how long I play, no matter if I leave my team or come back to the team, that will not change because it will stay with me as a player, that 15 energy bars. So that's really important to remember. It's super helpful to get. And when I'm done with that, I'm gonna just get whatever I want with tips after that point. You can get competition hints. These can be super helpful for your team. You can get star boxes, of course, which are great. Personally, I'm a decorating fan. I love decorating. I'm going to get this little birch thicket. I've been wanting that for a long time, but I have been focusing on building up my tips for the energy increase. So you can get new drinks, but I do not see the point in getting new drinks, really. So, and of course, portraits, these are utterly worthless to me. Why would I want to spend tips or anything on just a different portrait? Because I always just use my Facebook profile anyway, so that would definitely not be worth it to me. So the tip shop, again, is important to remember. You'll see it's that little green bag when you are in the lounge. So drink time, super important. Make sure you know when your team is doing drinks and you are there on time, and stick around for that full hour. I mean, obviously you don't have to be on there the whole time, but check back regularly because you don't want to miss any drinks, and you want to be sure you collect those tips as well. Now, as I mentioned, you might want to save up some tips if you you know that Help Wanted is always going to ask for tips. So if you want to do that, you can do that as well and just save it and collect them when it's the Help Wanted task is asking you for those. But I hope that helps you understand what drinks time is all about and how it can help your team to really succeed in progressing through the game by getting the resources you need, and as well as helping you with competitions. You'll also notice, like I said, the league points. Those are good to have if you are really wanting to move forward in the game, if you're close to that next one above you and you want to just scoot ahead to really bust out the league points, those blue ribbon badges. Those are always great to do. And again, energy for competitions. Sometimes you'll have a teammate specifically request certain types of drinks, and that can always be helpful as well. The gold bars, it doesn't even say how much. Oh, 35, I see, for each. It'll tell you up in that left top side what you get. So you get 80 tips here if you spend, for your teammates, if you spend the 38 diamonds. Now this, of course, is my 4th round, so the diamond cost for each of these is going to go up each round. That's why they're kind of expensive right now. I usually only do 2 to 3, and you can easily do 2 drinks without having many diamonds because your first round is usually only worth or costs between 6 to 10 diamonds depending on what's going on that day, and you always have one free one. So to do 2 drinks is pretty simple to do, and remember, you can get diamonds through bushes. So if your team is doing a bush rotation, that's a great way to earn diamonds, as well as through regular gameplay and those star boxes. You can be getting diamonds that way. So be sure that you are on a team that does drinks regularly, faithfully, and that you're contributing. That's a great way to boost up your resources as well as your team's resources. So hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching.